Maddie Potter here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm dyeing my hair today, so disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist and I do not have a license. This is just stuff that I do at home, so I hope you like the video. Check it out. Alright, so don't mind how crazy I look. It is hair dye day, so my face is never done up or anything like that. It's just looking cray and my hair looks greasy because before I ever dye my hair, I mean like a week before even, I start doing oil treatments, moisture treatments, overnight hair masks, you name it, I do it just to prep my hair, get it ready for this kind of a process. Bleach is hard on your hair, and if you think that you can just bleach your hair all the time without doing anything to protect it, that's just not going to happen. You have to put the measures in to make sure that your hair is going to be okay. So I right now I've used Argon Oil. I just put a good amount of Argon Oil throughout my hair and on my roots. I'm just going to be bleaching my roots and the bottom just a little bit because there's like a tiny bit of this weird color left, and I want the bottom to be white. So to start, the things that I bought are 2 packets of Quick Blue Bleach, one of these medium-sized things of cream 30 volume developer, and the Argon Oil, and I bought a toner, a color charm toner in T18. It's lightest ash blonde, it's pretty much gray, and then a little baby 20 volume cream developer to mix with that after I bleach. That just really takes all the any yellow or warm tones out of it, which I like my hair to all be super cool tones, so that helps. And then the one and only Argon Oil Perfect Intensity hair color. This hair color is my favorite. It has Argon Oil in it, so it helps keep my hair soft, and also this color, personally for me, it lasts so long. Like this purple, I still have so much purple in my hair. It's so bright, and I've used other colors. Like when I did my hair pink, I used a different brand, and it faded within a week. And I've never had that problem with these colors. So we have all that. I have a teal, and I have a little bit of purple left. Alright, and then you're going to need brush, scissors, comb, things like that. You're going to need one of these hair brushes to brush the bleach and color into your hair. Something to measure. I have a lot of children, so to measure ounces, I actually use a bottle that my kids don't use anymore. What can you do? And a bowl to be mixing things in. And that's it. I have 2 mirrors set up so that I can do the back of my hair perfectly. I have a long mirror set up like right next to the camera right here, one of those long full-length mirrors, and then I have a handheld mirror that I hold in front of me so I can look behind and see what I'm doing with my hair. And then just some hair ties. So I'm going to take some petroleum jelly real quick and rub it on my forehead. I even do that with bleach. I know it's not a color, but I like to protect my facial skin from getting bleach on it because it's just really harsh. So I just rub just a little bit on there just to make sure that my forehead don't get burned by it. So the first thing I'm going to do with these Quick Blue packets, I only mix up one at a time. Okay, so it says for on scalp application, you can mix 1 packet with 1.5 to 2.5 ounces or 20 or 30 volume developer. So I mix in just 2, so I go right in between that. So I just cut it open and pour it in a glass bowl, and then measure out 2 ounces of developer and mix it up. To mix it until it's like super smoothly mixed. Like get all the lumps out of it and make sure all that bleach and developer is nice and finely mixed together. So the consistency of this, I can say it's kind of like pudding. Like it doesn't drip off, but it will fall off, just like pudding. Not too thick or too thin. Alright, so I look super goofy, but that's how I do it. I part my hair like a headband close to the back of my head and section off the top of my head, because I do the back of my roots first and then I come to the front. I'm just going to turn around and show you how I do that. Right, so I have this comb that I'm going to use to part my hair, and I'm just going to take this mirror and look at the back of my head so that I can get everywhere, and I'm just going layer by layer. By the way, I know that I should have gloves on, and I don't. I forgot to get some at the store, but I do this quite often, so I kind of just know how to keep this stuff off of my hands. So I use a clip, and when I pull the layers up or whatever, just to clip it to the front. Ow! Just to clip it to the front of my head. So I only go down like an inch, as you can see. That's about as far as I let my roots grow out, so I don't need to go much further than that. Okay, so now that I have all the layers in the back done of my roots, I just literally went layer by layer by layer by looking in the mirror to the mirror behind me. It makes it super easy. So now I just take this down and I go from one side to the other, layer by layer. Bring it all to one side and go layer by layer. So when I go layer by layer, when I pull the layer down, I don't just swipe up. Okay, so when I pull the layer down, I put the bleach and I pull it down, and then I pull the bleach up too on each part that I do. Bleach is so rough on your hair. I'm saying like that I'm only going a certain amount up, because if the rest of your hair is already the color that you want, there's just no need to overexpose your hair to all that bleach, because it is so harsh on the hair. So whatever hair you can save from that damage, do so. So it's been about 25 minutes now since I started. So the back obviously gets bleached longer, but so I only really have to keep this bleach in my hair for about 30 minutes for it to fully process. So the back usually stays in for about 45-50 minutes, and then the top gets about 30 minutes, and that's usually enough for me. And it'll be like a pale yellow after that, and then the toner really takes it all to the next level before I apply the color. When I apply the color, like if I'm not going to go anywhere, the semi-permanent color does no damage to your hair really. Like I've slept in it just to really get my hair color super bright so it'll stay for a long time. So by the time I put that on, usually I just chill in it for a while. Back of my hair, I can see already, like right here is already pale yellow. you know, my hair is grown out, so the hair that I'm dyeing right now is like my natural hair pretty much, and that hair dyes really easily. I literally just have a tiny bit of bleach left, like one packet kind of perfectly does my scalp. I have a pretty big head, I think, so it should do anybody's. Well, I only buy 2 just in case I need it, and they're only a couple bucks a piece, so. Right, so that is everything. I will give it about another, 25-30 minutes with all this on my head, making sure to check every once in a while. And I mean, if I hit my color before that, I'll just take it out. But yeah, see, because it's already getting pretty dang light on this side. So, I don't know, today's a good bleaching day. That argan oil I mixed into my hair is new. I think it might be helping. Anywho, I will check back in with y'all after I rinse this bleach out. Alright, so this is what I have when I take out the bleach. It's yellow, that's for sure, but that's where I go in with the toner. So I grab a little bit of my argan oil again to put just like a nickel-sized amount in my hand, just to run through the ends of my hair so I can brush out my hair easy before I put in this toner. I pretty much use argan oil just like the whole process. It just helps so much when I'm bleaching my hair, just to keep it okay. Next I have the toner. It says, pre-lighten hair to the required level before applying the toner. Mix 1 part Wella Color Charm toning with 2 parts 20 volume Wella Color Charm developer. Apply to towel dried hair so it can be damp like this, like after you're done bleaching and you rinse it, and then you put the toner in. So I go to the bathroom and do this because it's really wet, so I'll see y'all in a minute, but just apply it all over your head like you would like a conditioner or shampoo. Just put it all over, and then I just wrap my hair up in a bun and let that sit for a while. It just takes all the warmth out of when you do the bleaching. You have those yellow and orange undertones, and it changes it to all cool undertones. Doing a toner after you have bleach in your hair can just totally change the color, and it's awesome. Like, this is one of the most important steps to me before putting on my super bright colors. Alright, so this is on my hair after I've taken out the toner. The bottoms of my hair is still a bit of a pale yellow, if you can see that. But, my hair is naturally almost black, so I think that that's not too terrible. So to go in with the fun part, I am decided upon not doing purple this time. I'm actually just going to put in teal, because after I took that toner out, my hair was just such pretty like silver mint color, and I felt like the teal on top of that would look super good. So I just take this tube of color and I put about half of it in the bowl, because you only need about half one of these just to cover your roots. So it's one of those popper things. It's got the spiky part on the top, so you just pop that open and the color starts to come out. I will let y'all know all the products I use and the colors and stuff like that in the description box, so y'all can try this if you like. Just make sure, like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't ever go into this not prepared with my hair. I know that I'm going to sustain some damage from the bleach, so I spend about a week or two seriously moisturizing my hair before I start this, and everybody should do that. So, and also, like, when I'm doing it, I cover my hair in argan oil before I even start, and it helps so much. So I'm going to do the same thing I did with the bleach and separate off the top part. and go for the roots in the back first and then move to the front. So with the back of it, I kind of just go for just the roots, but I have some tricks for the front to make the color look really cool, and I will show you how I do that. So I'm just going to turn around now and put the color on. So a tip and trick that I do, like when I go and swipe down like this and I turn the brush sideways and kind of just sweep it down in a couple sections to make it look more natural. As if teal is natural, but you know, it helps it not look like just like a block of color. Right, so yet again I have finished all the roots on the back. As you can see, I just kept doing what I was doing in the video in the first place and just went layer by layer till I got to the bottom. Super simple and straightforward. The easiest way I found, like I said earlier with the bleach, is just to use 2 mirrors, a full length one behind you and a small hand mirror in the front, so you can lift it up and see what you're doing. So now I pull this hair down just like I did with the bleach and go little by little from this side over with the color. So when I'm doing this, like I kind of showed y'all in the back, I don't just lay it on the root. I'll bring the brush sideways and bring down some streaks so that it's not just one block of color, that it comes down into natural like kind of highlights into my hair. See how I take this brush sideways and you see how the color gets dispersed, and it gets dispersed a little more lightly than it does at the top, so it goes from like super heavy color at the roots to lightening down at the bottom. See, and the way I do it when I split it up too, like I'll have the roots done at the top and even leave some blonde pieces right there where I won't go all the way down, just go down in some sections so it looks like I have blue highlights. So this is just like a simple way for people who don't have a hair license like me. I just picked this stuff up from Sally's. Just showing you some methods of the way you can put color on just your roots, not your whole head. So you can do a partial blonde thing and not have it look like you have just like a square inch of colored roots. It makes it easy. Another method I was just doing too, like when I apply the color, I apply it pretty chunky on the roots and then just sweep it down like that, and you'll see the streaks that come down. It's like highlights that way too. Like there's a couple of things I do while I am dyeing that just help it look not too blocky. Alright, so I have all the color applied now. I leave this on for quite some time. It's only semi-permanent color. It has nothing that strips your hair or anything like that. It only deposits color onto the top of the hair. So kind of the longer you keep these in, the brighter and the longer they last. So I'll keep this on for a while and I will get back to y'all when it's done. Alright ladies, so this is the hair color. I am in love with it. Let me tell you, I'm sorry this video took so long to upload. I've been sick, but God, y'all need to, just like I love this color. It's got really blonde at the tips. It doesn't have too much color. It's like mint blue, but it's like teal down to like a minty greenish blue color down to my blonde hair. And I'm living for it, dude, for real. I think I might add some purple at some point, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for a little bit. I hope y'all liked the video. If you found it useful, if you found it entertaining, please press like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time, beauties.